Headlines today's Kartikeya Sharma now joins us for more on this. Kartikeya, finally the government decided to bite the bullet. What happened? What brought about this change?
You see, I had been saying this because we were the first channel to break this news that the last minute the FDI in retail would be brought and cleared, and we said this at 3 and 4 o'clock. My political sources through the day were telling me that the Prime Minister and the people who are key to the decision making are reflecting the same position and attitude which they did in 2008, that whatever the cost, the nuclear deal will go through. Even today when I interacted with them, I got this feeling that they have decided to bite the bullet, that whatever be the cost, even if it means the government becomes shaky, even if it means that the alliance partners say, okay, we withdraw the support, they will push through the reform, because my feeling was, or what I got from them was that they will go down fighting, that they have decided that it's better to go down fighting rather than continue in a government in a stalemate mode which is reeling under policy paralysis. So I think this larger reality dawned on the Prime Minister that unless and until he acts, because it's not about economy, it's not about fiscal fixing up, it's not about it's not about ratings, it's about the fact that the people were thinking that the government has stopped functioning, Prime Minister has stopped taking decisions, and the government was being dictated by alliance partners. Yeah. That is why this decision was taken. You see, the political ramification of this decision is not that the Mamata Banerjee gets angry. The power, the dignity to the office of the Prime Minister gets restored. That's the larger implication, Gaurav, that the Prime Minister has taken a decision. He has played the ball. Now Mamata Banerjee can react, DMK can react, any other political partner can react. Ball is in their court. They have taken a decision. And the reason is very, very simple, Gaurav, that there's a great financial crunch. Our 12th fiscal plan should have been ready by 1st of April. Yeah. The first meeting on it is taking place tomorrow. It should have taken place 5 months back. That's the issue. The government doesn't have money to spend on new schemes, and there is and the new ratings, international ratings, would be announced in next 30 days. And if the ratings takes us down, which means that internationally no one would be ready to invest, that would have been a death knell. Prime Minister had to send a message both abroad and domestically that he is in charge. The government means business, and it is not bothered by the electoral fallout of it. And I think that's the reason he has taken the decision. Tomorrow so he is going to chair the full meeting of Planning Commission, on which there is going to be a renewed focus on education.
Okay, now the government finally bites the reform bullet. Javed Ansari, bravery or bravado? Does the Prime Minister know that he can push this through? Because we were just speaking to J.J. Boylott in Paris, an international economist, who fears that the political ramifications may be such that the government may have taken a decision, it will not be able to it may not be able to implement it.
Well, at least we need to give him credit for taking a decision. So far, he was being pilloried for being indecisive, for not taking risks. Now he's taken a calculated risk, and this situation has been forced upon him by a multiplicity of reasons. There were economic imperatives. You know, the economy is about to tank. This is, while not as bad as it was in 1991, but it was in still pretty bad shape. I mean, it hasn't been like this for the last 10 years. And then there was this whole question of an indecisive government, unstable government, plagued by policy paralysis. And the situation has been forced on the Prime Minister. He believes that this is in the interest of the nation, and he's taken this decision, and he's willing to live or die by it.